So day 15, I watched Angel, which is an impromptu review. I actually wasn't going to watch this one, but then I forgot that they had the Joe Bob's Halloween Hoedown, which was the new Joe Bob Briggs special for Halloween. And it also had Terror Train as well for the double feature. And I'm not reviewing Terror Train for 31 days because I've seen Terror Train a lot with Jamie Lee Curtis. But I'm going to talk about Angel because it's the first watch. I've never seen it before. Angel is about a 15-year-old girl that is a high school girl by day and a hooker by night. And it's a horror movie because it's got a killer in it. It's got a hooker killer. So it makes sense to be put on 31 Days of Horror, but it feels almost horror adjacent because this movie is a very interesting mixture of genres. It is a thriller. It is a funny movie. Like, it is genuinely funny, and it's an action movie. Like, it works in a lot of ways in a lot of subgenres. So I really appreciated that. Um, I thought that all the characters in this are really, really memorable. Angel, who's played by Donna Wilkes, gave a great performance, and it's weird because this is an exploitation thriller that I just did not expect much from. To be honest, I didn't like. I've seen exploitation movies like this, like Savage Streets, which I really dug the hell out of, but I haven't really seen that many of these exploitation movies, so I thought this one might be whatever. But whenever I was watching Joe Bob's show, they were saying how they really love this movie, and I could definitely see why because this is such an incredibly memorable movie for its genre. I like the fact that all of these characters are memorable. Like I said, Donna Wilkes as Angel, I think, is really, really good. Like, she's got some great acting chops, and I was genuinely surprised that she went all the way with the performance, and it's a really fantastic performance. I was genuinely surprised, and all of the side characters, all her friends, are so memorable and so funny. I first got to talk about May, who's a trans guy who is really, really funny. He has a lot of good banter with a girl named Solly, which the reason I remember that name easily is because I've never heard anybody in the world ever be named Solly. It's Solly. I've never heard anybody ever called that. I've always heard Sally, but not Solly. And Solly is this hot-headed, just mouthy, cussing renter who landlord of all the renters, and she's the one who's in charge of the home that Angel's in. So I really like that, and I thought that they had great banter. May and Sully back and forth. Like, whenever there's a scene later in the movie where May says to Sully, like, "What is up with your face? It looked like a baboon slept on your face with your eyebrows." Like, lines like that are really funny. And there is a scene I don't want to ruin it because if you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it. But there is a emotional scene, but it is hilarious and it fits these characters. And I was genuinely like, "Whoa, oh my god!" Like, this was so good with that tone shift really, really quickly back and forth. But it makes sense with, like, these characters and how they're mean and horrible to each other. May and Solly, like, they're both really mean to each other, but that's their friendship. And there's a great moment between them towards the end of the movie. Um, and there's a counselor character who doesn't take shit from anybody, who acts like the nice counselor, and she's really, really awesome towards the end of the movie. Um, and I gotta say, the villain as well is the hooker killer. He is very interesting because there is a scene in this movie that I have never seen in a horror movie before, where this killer, what he does is he's just gonna eat an egg, but what he does is he has the egg right here. Oh, I'll use an example. This is my coaster. Pretend this is an egg, and pretend this is a knife right here. So he gets the egg, pokes in the knife right here on the top, and then he sucks out the egg. Like, he sucks all the egg yolk out, and then he eats the shell. And I'm just sitting there like, what is going on? That is really, really weird, but that is so memorable. I was like, what the hell? And the villain doesn't say much at all, and he's intimidating, and he works. And really like that performance as well. And I think that every character is memorable in it, and I really love the fact that it's a great mixture of characters, a great mixture of action, a great mixture of horror. And I also got to mention too the character Angel, the actress. Donna Wilkes. In this movie, she reminds me of two different actresses. One that's current and one that's not current. Margot Kidder and Haley Steinfeld. Like, she looked like Haley Steinfeld, but she talked like Margot Kidder, which I thought was really funny. And it just, every time I saw her on screen or heard her, I was like, that sounds like one or the other. That's really funny. And again, I really love the performance of her, and everybody in the movie did a fantastic job. And I was genuinely surprised. And apparently there are sequels. I think I will watch them eventually, or try to. But as of now, just for this 31 days, I'm not going to watch the sequels yet. But I will try to keep those in my mind to watch. And I know that Angel is replaced in the sequels. According to Joe Bob's Halloween Hoedown, they were talking about how the sequels don't have her in it, which is unfortunate because the actress in this did a great job. Hopefully the next one does fine too, but this one in particular is great. So I thought it was a really good movie for the day. Really liked Angel. But before I let you guys go, I'm gonna do a quick one pickup. Again, I'm not gonna do a video on one pickup. So last day I got the Halloween 1 4K, which you can't see, it's slightly off camera next to the Halloween box set right there. But I bought all 5. I'm just waiting for them to come in the mail. But I got part 5 in today. Haven't watched the new footage, but I'm excited to see it. This is the most anticipated out of the 5 because this one does have actual new footage that they unearthed, which is really cool and I've never seen before. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I've got parts 2, 3, and 4 in the mail coming soon. It says parts 2 and 3 will be here, or parts 3 and 4 will be here tomorrow. Part 2 apparently is like the 22nd, so I'm like, that's way too long. I don't know why it's taking so long for one of them out of all of them to. But hopefully it'll like speed up, and hopefully it'll be here quicker than the 22nd because I want to watch them all on Halloween. So, but yeah, I'm excited for this 4K. Even though Halloween 5 is one of my lesser favorites overall, like this artwork is badass. I loved Michael with that scythe. That's so cool. I really love the artwork for all of these, like the first 5 that they just did new artwork on. And I hope whenever they release 6, H2O Resurrection, Rob Zombies, and maybe 2018 and on, I hope that they keep this artwork with Michael like in each one. Like, this is fantastic artwork for a movie that's not great, but I still am excited to rewatch it though, especially the new footage. So, like I said, I've got the other 3 coming in the mail. But like I said, I'll show them off whenever I get them. But oh yeah, and real quick, I guess I'll just show on the inside real quick. It's just the alternate artwork that like is the movie artwork. Nothing special, but like I said, I had to get it. Halloween fan. So that's it for today. Review and a pickup. Stay tuned for the next day. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Take care.